Hey guys, I was on TV here. Today, I want to talk about why I've been delaying my Swordburst 2 videos. If you don't know already, I've been, kind of avoiding Swordburst 2, the roots of my channel, the reason I got, 1K in its first place, the reason I got, started on YouTube in the first place. Why am I avoiding this game so much? I'm not necessarily avoiding it, it's just that there's almost nothing to say about it, not to mention the game's in an unbearable state for me. I'll explain why in this video, but hear me out on this one. I don't play Swordburst 2 anymore. It's not really enjoyable for me anymore. And it's something that's my personal opinion. You can enjoy Swordburst 2 all you want. I'm not saying there's a bad thing to enjoy Swordburst 2. I don't know why someone sent me a party request just now, or a trade. I don't know what that was, but you're allowed to have your own opinion. I think you like Swordburst 2. You can grind it all you want. But for me, I think I've just lost motivation for the game, and I'll explain why in this video. And we're gonna go more into detail. So let's rewind back to Halloween of 2022. A Halloween update came on Swordburst 2. Everyone's pretty hyped around it. During this time, I was kind of busy. I had restricted access to my PC and everything, so it was really hard to make videos. And that's why the Halloween event was so delayed. The Halloween event video I meant was so delayed. It's not like I didn't want to make content of the video. Content of the game, I meant. I wanted to make content of the game Halloween event. And then Part 2 came out. Part 2 was one of the most disgustingly bad I have no idea how someone makes an update that bad. Even you take the show that to a 10-year-old. Hey, and they're like, hey, what would you do for this new update? Yeah, guys, let's make unobtainable weapons. Let's make every weapon required in the recipe clean. Let's make it to where it's literally only event weapons that you can get to items with. And let's also make it to where people who craft it can't even trade the weapons in the first place. And then let's make stronger weapons right after that. Even though they spent all those legendary items and making one burst item. It's probably one of the dumbest updates I've ever seen in any game. I've never seen an update this bad. If you know what Rogue Lineage, the Rogue Lineage K update was not even that bad. It was bad, but not as bad as this. How do you ruin the base game? The balancing is skewed. I don't know how. They literally, how do you make a game like Swordburst 2 unbalanced? Literally, the combat is so simple and one-dimensional and generic that all you have to do is look at numbers and adjust it. And maybe be like, hey, that's too high. Maybe I shouldn't be 5-shotting the boss on floor 10. Maybe that shouldn't be a thing. But they just do it every time. I don't know how they do it, but they do. It's like a superpower. And then the next update after that, just as bad, if not worse, holiday event or Christmas event of 2022, 2023, whenever it came out. I'm pretty sure 2023, like January or something like that, February. That event was also just as bad. Because not only are the Halloween weapons not attainable anymore, so you can't even craft the burst weapons that are made permanently in the game, the new rarity that everyone gets their hand on, now the new players can't even get it. And the old players who didn't know life, I didn't have the time to know life. I didn't have the time to grind for it. Literally, I got punished for not know life in the game, and I can't even get a burst weapon. I still don't have one, and that's why I quit this stupid game. Literally. That's so dumb. I shouldn't have to know life to get the best weapon in the game. It should be a gradual progression system. It's so dumb. And I might be saying, you're modding. Oh, yeah, but it's justification. Why should I have to spend 10 hours a day to get a weapon that's just permanently in the game? It should be permanently available. I shouldn't have to wait until floor 12 to get my first burst weapon. That is so brain dead. That is so brain dead, beyond imagination. And why is a permanent weapon required? Why does it require you to get event weapons to use it? It's so dumb. No event weapons are supposed to be collections, not collections to get the actual permanent weapon in the game. It makes no sense, bro. I don't understand. And then the holiday event, back to that, as I was saying earlier, the holiday event, trash as well. Actually one of the worst updates I've ever seen in the entire game as well. They brought back everything, devalued everything. I thought I could trade for the burst weapon recipes with my event items. No, I can't do that anymore because they brought back everything from last year. So now the people who grind more have a monopoly over market. I understand, if you're rich, you grind a lot, you get more money. But now it's literally, the game literally is a monopoly. There's no trading. Trading is not fun anymore. The market's so skewed. Tributes, as long as someone has 5, 10 AFK grinding accounts, they know if the game, they literally have nothing else to use their time. They literally have the full control of the entire market and its prices. Literally, this is why I don't trade in this game anymore. This is why I don't play the game anymore. This is why I was very disappointed to see that burst weapons were like, just required event weapons in the first place. It's so dumb. The market's ruined from this update, not to mention the gameplay's ruined because the scaling is way off. It's a mess. And then it becomes more of a mess when you add floor 12 in the mix. Floor 12, it was a cool floor. I like the concept, I like the lore, I like everything. But it's a buggy mess. It's a buggy mess, bro. It's literally, I don't know. It's a buggy mess. It's one of the worst things I've ever seen. I got the meteor skill, the one you're supposed to get from the boss. I haven't fought the boss yet. By the way, I heard the boss has literally undodgeable attacks that one-shot you. That's dumb, by the way, and that should have been a thing. In fact, they should be dodgeable in the first place. They should have tested it with Spirit Dash. They probably should have tested it. But I know I should just be a little more lenient. It's pretty hard to game develop, and I can't game develop myself, so I'll be lenient on that part. So I won't complain about something I haven't even touched yet. All right, so let's be more generous. Let's go over the optimization of this floor. The optimization of this floor was straight dog cheeks. I probably have almost 100 frames a year. I don't have like a gaming PC or anything. I have like a light gaming laptop, right? It's fine. I can stream and everything. I'm just recording on Streamlabs, and I have 80 FPS of floor in this floor, in floor 1, right? And if we go to floor 11, I trust with floor 11, floor 12, bro, I'm gonna lag so bad. The frame rate of the recording is I have to readjust it as a whole. I won't go there right now because I don't want to crash my PC. That's why I'm floor 1 in the first place. But you get the point. But also, let's talk about floor 12 and other things that happened. Everything in floor 12 was pretty dumb. That they added more tributes because people asked for that. Tributes have a new rarity now, which is cool. But back then, before this Crystal Forge update that happened recently, the most recent one, they pretty much made it to where in order to upgrade your tributes, you had to actually get another tribute, dismantle it, and then upgrade it, which is dumb. And I feel like this update was extremely rushed, and it was, and it's very apparent that it's rushed because the skill menu didn't work properly. People were straight up just like losing, things were voiding, like it was an actual mess, right? And then people were getting forced out by their moms on top of that. It's like they didn't touch the update at all. Like I don't know how it gets to that point where it's like unplayable for even like level 215 players, and then. It's very, even for like max level players, people told me like it's really hard to even get levels, or not levels per se. It's easy to get levels now because they buff the XP like crazy. I meant to say it's hard to really survive in that floor because of how wacky it is, how wacky strong, unreasonably strong. That's probably the best way to put it. But yeah, pretty much what happens. I can't trade for anything to catch up. I can't no life for anything to catch up. I don't want to grind levels because I don't want to know life because I have other games that are actually fun. I like RPG games. I like working for my stuff. But if I have to overwork for to even catch up, I'm not overworking. I'm not no life in the game constantly to make content on the game. I wanted to play the game as like, for fun. For funsies. After this update, this is supposed to be the last update, the last and biggest update. Which so far it's been the last and biggest update. A big mess, that is. And it is playable, and I understand why people enjoy it, and if you enjoy it, all the more power to you. Like, keep on enjoying it. You're having fun, I enjoy that. If you're having fun, I'm having fun, alright? But, it just isn't for me anymore. I'm still gonna make content in this video. I'm making another Swordburst 2 video. I'm just telling you why it's really hard for me to just play this game now. And why am I forced to know life to play the game in the first place? It makes absolutely no sense. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. That's all I have to say for Swordburst 2. Bye.